So maybe you can explain what is the J meaning in the SVJ?
SVJ is coming from our tradition, was used for the first time for the Miura, and they use at this time in a kind of characterization from the car, street homologated car, when are moved to the track, and there is a FAA appendix that is called Allegato J that was used to define what are the necessity of this transformation, and we decide to use this kind of index for our most extreme car for track.
So SVJ is what for Super Veloce? Huh?
Yes, is Super Veloce, is our SV naming of our super sport car, and for this car in particular we decided to put the J because for us it was like to celebrate that this car was able to do something at Nordschleife that is exceptional.
So what is the main difference between the old SV and the new SVJ?
In SVJ we introduce what is the state of the art of the technology, means we put for the first time the rear wheel steering that made a big improvement and effort on the Aventador S, and we take all the experience that we have in the Performante Huracan with the active aerodynamic, means the ALA, and we introduce also ALA system, ALA 2.0 in Aventador SVJ. The mix of the two systems for the first time on Aventador SVJ made an outstanding result in terms of chassis control.
And maybe just some words about the sound, which is incredible. How do you get that street legal?
We say that sound is V12 is the earth of our car, and only an earth with a 12-cylinder naturally aspirated can generate this level of sound. It's clear that it's a sound that is controlled, a sound that is able to fulfill all the homologation requirements worldwide, considering also the most severe in America. And it's clear that we use really the song of the engine without any kind of, let me say, artificial sound, and you can imagine that the harmonic of 12-cylinder have something to say that no other can say. If we talk about the difference between Aventador SV and Aventador SVJ, the two main or the most important one are related to the rear wheel steering that we adopted from Aventador S and we introduced for the first time in Aventador SVJ. But what is really more and more important, we take from the experience of the Performante Huracan, the ALA, the active aerodynamic system, and we introduce for the first time in Aventador. The mix between these two components means active aerodynamic and rear wheel steering guarantee an outstanding chassis control of the car that steer also from the LDVA, means Lamborghini Dinamica Vehicle Attiva, allowed all the system of the car to talk the same language, to talk and to have the same responsiveness and the best performance as possible.
One last question, because we see the 63 in the back. Maybe you can just say some sentences about this very special car.
When we decided to launch Aventador SVJ, we decided also to give to our customer the possibility to personalize with much more visible carbon fiber this kind of car, and the decision was to put a special limited series that is called 63, like the year where the company born in Sant'Agata Bolognese, and all these 63 cars are already a kind of object that every collector wanted to have.